Dead at 17, 18, and other ridiculously young ages simply because money cannot be spent on keeping people safe. Guys, welcome to the channel. And if you're watching this from UK, of all places, you really need to pay attention because this has been going on for a long time. Now, it's getting to points where you go like, oh, damn it, really? Nothing? No care at all? Nothing? Just to save money? Just to not spend money on protecting the lives of the peasants? That's how we end up. All right, okay, let's talk about this because you know what? No one else is doing it. I just looked it up on YouTube. There's nothing, man. There is nothing. I don't know if it's about the censorship. I don't know. It's just because of how powerful this freaking lobby is, but it's insane. Yet when you start reading the stories, it just blows your mind. Woman, 18, died after 6 doctors failed to spot her tumors on 7 occasions and insisted she was just under the weather. No, you're just under the weather, lady. Ruby Fuller was happy-go-lucky 17-year-old who was full of life before she noticed some worrying symptoms. Yes, that's usually how it starts. That's usually when you go to the doctor. The teenager suffered with increased shoulder pain, fatigue, swollen face for weeks. Who could possibly think that's normal? What doctor? I'm not a doctor. Don't take any kind of medical advice from me. But you know what? I am a human being with a bit of common sense. And if you're fatigued, shoulder pain, swollen face for weeks, yeah, that's not nothing. That's actually something. But after going back and forth for 3 months, GP told her family she was just under the weather. I don't believe this is accidental. I don't believe there's that many stupid, idiotic people that have a medical degree that just ignore this time. How many times have you been here? Oh, this has been going, what, for a month? Swollen face? You feel like that? Yeah, we better get you checked. No. You're fine. You're going to be okay. No, you're not. And then it's too late and you die. That's how this works. It is cynical. It is sick. It's pure evil. That's what this is. Charlotte and Isabelle died of cancer after doctors dismissed their horrific symptoms because they were too young to have. Yeah, I mean, if you're young, you don't have it, of course. I mean, we all know that, right? You know that if you're young. Now his heartbroken parents have made desperate appeal to raise awareness of the disease in children. It is crazy, man. You don't get, at 17, you don't get cancer, right? That's how it works. Yeah. Charlotte Simpson and Isabelle McEgan didn't. I think that some of these two women, girls, these are teenage girls, not really women, didn't know each other, but they shared a love for spending time and their friends, family, and dog, as well as passion for becoming teachers. Unfortunately, what the young people shared was that they were shockingly let down by GPs who failed to recognize this sign of terminal cancer. This is now an increasingly common situation. It's not that they failed. They know that it could potentially be. They just have the order, not do anything about it. Ignore it. Just keep kicking people away until it's too late. That is the line. That's the line they're walking. That's the line that they're going with. Last month, the Mail on Sunday revealed a horrific story of 17-year-old Ruby Fuller, whose sign of blood cancer were dismissed seven times by 6 doctors. You just came across the six most stupid doctors in UK. That's what happened. It's idiocracy now. The NHS, that's what you have. You don't have anyone with any common sense at all. Nothing. 6 doctors. All of them missed this. Dismissed them as allergies and insisted they were in the air. Yeah, it's in the air, man. One even laughed at Ruby's worried mother. This is so cruel. One even laughed at Ruby's worried mother, suggesting that she might have cancer, saying, "Not like that in a 17-year-old. She's too young." I mean, look at her. She's fine. She's gonna be okay. Just rub a little bit of dirt on it. What, you have like pain in your back, in your nose? Rub a little bit of dirt in it, and yeah, you just toughen up, girl. This is insane. It's not one. It is hundreds, if not thousands of people. Yeah, thousands of people that go untreated because it's just too expensive. And they just don't want to waste money on the peasants, on the commoners. It's not worth it for them. No, we have to protect the perverts and creeps that have nobility titles and bullshit like that, or people that can actually go and pay, because it is very twisted. It is very fucked up. Even if you have some private healthcare plan of some sort, you usually are forced to go through GP as well. I mean, you have to go straight and like out of the pocket go and here you go, 500 pounds. Check what I have going on me. You have to go like that, because if not, you don't get it. You don't get checked on anything. And even with private healthcare, what is it, like Bupa and a couple, I mean, there's two or three that are the bigger ones. It is, and you know what's more cynical and fucked up? Because I know what I'm talking about. I lived here. I had my own private healthcare. I've been into the NHS. I know how it works. I've seen this shit happen myself. I have 3 kids, so I know for a fact. Having private healthcare, I know how it works as well. And I've gone through it, and I know the different channels that they go through, and it's fucked up and evil. But you know what's crazier even? Going to other countries where the same company, the same fucking company works. If you go and get that same company in Spain, you get treated differently. Why? Because that's how it works. You get treated differently. It works in another way. You don't have the same fees for getting health checks. It is crazy that the same company operates. I mean, the same, if you go up the ladder, it's the same company that owns both of these healthcare providers in 2 different countries. One of them will let you die. The other one will actually look at what's going on with you. That's how it works. Believe me, I know, because I've gone through this. I know how it is. One of them will actually check on you. The other one lets you die. That's a policy. That's a policy in one country, and that's not okay. It's not allowed, and it's hugely problematic for them if they allow something like that to happen in another. It is crazy what's been allowed to happen. I don't want to, it is so damn sad. So sad. I think that this one, she got a tooth removed. She got a wisdom tooth removed, and she was just full of cancer everywhere. They visibly had to see the tumor under her wisdom tooth. It was all over the place already. Doctors dismissed Isabelle McEgan symptoms, saying she was just stressed. You're just worried, little girl. You'll be okay. But while she was on holiday in U.S., her face became swollen, and a dentist in Pennsylvania thought wisdom tooth might be to blame. However, while removing it, he noticed they had a tumor on her jaw. Scans in the UK revealed Isabelle had kidney cancer, which had been spread to her liver, adrenal glands, jaw, everywhere. Died 2020. Less than 2 weeks before Charlotte Simpson also passed. Within 2 weeks, these 2 young ladies passed because of negligent irresponsibility. It's not, scratch that, no. It is an agenda. It is an evil, perverse agenda to let these young ladies, young people, adults, let everyone that isn't upper class enough to just drop dead. If you don't have the money to pay for this yourself, you don't have the money to get yourself checked in another country, like I know people do all the time. Yeah, of course. If you have the resources, if you have the money, you have private healthcare in another place, you go and you don't let the NHS say if you live or you don't. I mean, how dumb are you? Well, apparently that's how it goes, man. It is sick. It is sick, and no one is talking about this. Crazy. It's just an article here and there. Daily Mail maybe throws something, and you cannot even click on it because it's going to be vetted. It's going to be... No. They keep that thing under wrap. Insane. Guys, prepare. This is what real preparedness is all about. Identifying these things. Seeing these red flags. Loss of liberty, loss of freedom, loss of quality of life, loss of financial possibilities, being impoverished, inflation, how you're vulnerable because of lack of financing. This is happening in Spain as well. In Valencia, you just learn how the authorities failed people completely, right? So no one here is immune to what's going on, but it's getting worse and worse. This did not used to happen. This was not the case a few years ago. It's been going on for a few years, getting worse and worse. But back in the day, you were treated like a human being. There was some dignity. There was some respect. We're losing that on all fronts. And that's very concerning. And that's something you should be aware of. See you later, guys. Take care.